Well, hello, welcome. How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. How you guys been? Hope you've had a good week so far. Let me quickly listen to the stream real quick. How you guys been? Okay, we're good. Just doing some audio checks and whatnot. Making sure everything is kosher on my end. So, yeah. Surprise, surprise. We got some One Piece stuff to do today. We're actually doing pack openings. This is strange because I didn't expect to see this at my LGS today. So I sort of impulse bought an entire box of OPO, or what is this? EBO1 One Piece stuff. The price was pretty good. I didn't have an issue paying the price of it, but I'm I don't know. I forgot how expensive boxes could be. I've been buying singles for so long now. It's been a while since I bought a box. But I'm hoping to find something cool in here. Like, we have 24 packs in here. There's a lot of stuff in this set. And realistically, I'm not looking for anything in particular. What I'm mostly looking for is a way to like recoup the cost. If I can make 50 bucks out of cards in here that I'm willing to sell, then I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. But other than that, what we're chasing for is alt arts, of course. Any alt art we get, we're basically just happy with. I mean, fingers crossed, pray to God that we get another Mr. 2 in this box somewhere. If not, it's not the end of the world. I'm not too upset if we don't get another one. I was very happy and excited to get the one that I did get. So we're going to attempt to get another one. No promises. How's the audio? How's the music? On my end, it's looking a little quiet. Give me a second and I will adjust it for you. Just a wee bit louder. Not by a lot. That looks a lot better now. Okay. Yeah, that looks a lot more appropriate for you guys. Anywho, yeah, let's just kind of get into it because we have 24 packs. Like, if this is the first time you've seen one of my streams where I open up packs, I tend to yap a lot about One Piece cards. Thankfully, this is a pretty small set and we've seen a majority of the cards in this box. So we'll be able to kind of burn through this a lot quicker than in previous sets. However, that's not going to stop me from yapping about certain cards. It feels so weird to open up a box. Man. This will be the first box I'm opening. Like, not just of One Piece, but like in general. This is like one of the first times I bought a box myself. And I'm opening it for myself. Like, it's a very strange feeling to have a box and then open it for myself. Like, I don't have to split this box with anyone. I don't have to share it with anybody. Like, this is all mine. It's like one of those like weird, like, oh, I'm an adult moment. Like, I can buy myself an entire box, an entire display case, and do a horrible job setting it up for myself. There we go. That's close enough. There we go. There's the box. Oh my gosh. What I'm gonna do though is I am gonna mix up the packs. Because I have a feeling, even though I have no idea or any way to verify it, I think the packs are seeded. So I think at certain intervals, you will hit specific cards. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to quickly just like mix them up a little. Ugh. And then I'm going to put them back, of course. So we're just going to mix them up. Let me just do this here. Mix it up like a deck of cards for you guys. So, how is your One Piece stuff going? It's been like, what? It's been 2 weeks? I saw that the first tournaments started going out. And they seem pretty good. What were some of the standouts? I mean, obviously, we saw that Red Purple Law is starting to like make a presence in the format now. It's starting to become relevant, which is nice. It's nice to see a starter deck leader kind of break out into the meta. I kind of wish it was Luffy, to be fair. But, you know, I'm fine with Law. Law's cool. Law's probably one of the most popular characters. One of the more popular characters. Who else? Honestly, I wish it would have been Kid. I think the Red Purple Kid is so underrated as a leader. I think he's pretty strong, and I would love to see more of him show up in the meta. All right. Now that we've sufficiently shuffled these up, let's split them up by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll grab 6 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So for the sake of interest, I have shuffled up all my packs, just in case. Like maybe we'll open up all the good stuff in the beginning. Maybe we'll open up all the good stuff at the end. I don't know. But you know, for the sake of the stream, I just wanted to shuffle up the packs and see kind of what happened. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good they sit back into the box. So we're just gonna start opening up packs. I'm gonna grab packs from either side and just start yanking them open. I don't also know if there's an easy way to open these packs other than the tear tab. Yeah, doing it from there is not a great way. The tear tab's a little bit easier, but not by a lot. I'm excited. You have no idea how excited I am to open up all these cards for myself. I have a whole box to myself, and I'm so excited for it. Anything good or bad, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to talk about any cards that I've already shown on stream. So we're just going to kind of burn through some of the cards that I already know that are good. If there's anything of note that I like, I'll talk about it. Like this is pretty good for Wano. Another good card for Odin. Let's just see. I want to live. That's fine. I'll come on my way. I already have a playset, thankfully. Oh, Bluno. Okay, cool. I haven't seen Bluno yet. I'm very happy. Bluno is really cool, especially when he's in his disguise. I kind of wish he was still a bartender. He's a very interesting bartender, or just an interesting character. So on play, Dawn -1. If your leader has Water 7 type, play up to 1 Water 7 type character card with a cost of 5 other than Bluno from your hand or trash. Oh wow, okay. So Bluno is actually decent. Here we go, Finger Pistol. Quite happy to see Finger Pistol. I don't know if Finger Pistol's good. You may trash 2 cards from the top of your deck, KO one of your opponent's characters with a cost 5 or less. Trigger, activate it. I think it's okay. I don't know what the verdict is on the cards yet, but pretty good start. 2 CP cards. Not upset by that. Open up the next one. Dun, dun, dun. And then, so man, is there anything else to talk about? I don't know. Oh, here's the scientist guy. I have a Japanese version of this card. Someone sent it to me when I ordered cards online. They sent me this card for Japanese. I don't know why they did. They just did. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll take the free card. Oh, nice. Did somebody say Kami? I have a playset, but always nice to have. Oh. And then, okay. Keep going. This one's starting to show up in a couple of lists. I've seen this pop up a little bit. Still haven't had a chance to play test this yet, but it seems pretty good. Little Orc Jr., we've had that in the past. Off-White, okay, cool. Off-White's not bad. So I've seen this pop up in a couple of lists. I've seen this in the Odin list. No, actually, I've seen this in a Whitebeard list, I believe. What does it do again? Oh yeah, it has the blocker Marco effect, which is nice because it's a bigger body. That doesn't have blocker, but it's still pretty good. It has counter too, which is nice. So I might consider putting that into like a Marco list in the future once we get OPO 8. Ooh, there we go. Oh, it's Baby Laboon. Okay. Let's see. I should probably, I don't know. Should I just move the box over? Just so I have more room, more light. Laboon, this guy again. Complet. The feet. Let's see if we get anything of value, of interest. Kairos, okay, cool. We got Kairos last time, but I think he's an okay leader. There's Scarlet. And then Gonfall. Okay. These cards aren't showing up in lists from what I remember, so I'm not 100% sure. Kairos, I feel like we all kind of have a similar opinion about Kairos, where Kairos was like, the leader seems promising, but there just isn't enough. There isn't enough there to really like justify its existence yet. Maybe being like 2 of the strongest colors is enough to justify it, but it doesn't look like it. You know, I'm not seeing it at least. All right, let's see. Locktown. I know Locktown is somewhat good. I've seen it in a few lists, so it's nice to see again. Yep, we've seen all these cards. We've seen Bluno. Yep. Oh, nice. We got an Ezo and a Laboon. All right, sweet. Okay, I'm not upset by that. We've seen Ezo before in the past, and Laboon's a new card. We haven't seen this version of Laboon. I don't know how good these cards are, like the Brook and Laboon. What does it do? It's a 4/5 for 1k. Activate main, you may rest this character, give up to one of your opponent's characters -4 during this turn. Yeah, I mean, that's just straight up good. It's a good body. Like, this is a pretty good card. I could definitely see that showing up in a couple of lists in the future. So not upset to see it. And then our next one. We're just gonna burn through these packs. I can't believe I'm gonna be one of those YouTubers who burns through packs. You have no idea how happy that makes me. I don't have to keep yapping to keep the interest high. I can literally just open up packs upon packs upon packs. It's very strange. It's a very strange feeling. This might be the only time I ever get to open up a box, so savor it. Savor it with me. Even though I'm burning through the cards very quickly, I'm very happy to be doing this. I'm really looking for Kingdom Come. I know that's a rare, I think. Mr. Bluno. Oh, nice. Spawned him. Sweet. I needed a few of those. Oh, and a T-bone. These are mostly for my brother. He's the one running black right now. So these two cards are pretty relevant for him. Spawned him. I think we got spawned him last time. But in case we didn't, I'm going to go ahead and read it. You may place 3 cards with the type including CP from your trash to the bottom of your deck in any order. Play up to 1 character with the type including CP and a cost 4 or less other than Spondon from your trash rested. Okay. And then this is the 5 cost 5k, 2k counter, Navy, pretty good. And then it has on play KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. Both amazing black cards. Super good, especially once we get to the future sets where we have the new Rob Lucci as a leader. So not upset to see those. That's good. We needed at least one more of those. We might need a playset, but I know we at the very minimum needed one. And then it's always nice to have T-bones. I always kind of keep track of black cards, somewhat good black cards. Obviously not cards like Gecko Moria, because the 8-drop Gecko Moria just is out of a reasonable price range. Come on, there we go. And then, but I do try to keep track of, like, I have a couple of Dressrosa cards that are black. So I kept track of some of those. Obviously I'm keeping track of these cards. And maybe at some point in the future, I'll be able to make like a middle of the road black deck with what I managed to collect over the years. Oh, another Spondum. Hey, okay. Yeah, it's Vivi. Well, it's Miss Wednesday. Ooh, who could be Miss Wednesday? I love this card. This is such a cool, such a good, it's not an alt, but this is such a good art version of Miss Wednesday. There we go. Absolutely love Miss Wednesday. Weirdly enough, her hair is not slicked back. In the anime, and I believe in the manga, her hair is like a tight ponytail. So it's nice to see them actually like do it like this. Also, like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'll show you in the art. You see this, like this? That's like the shine. You see how it's like the whatever this is, like the copper, you know, glimmering, like sparkling off the light. It looks like a printing error, but it's not. I just noticed that right now. And then it also doesn't help that there's a strand of hair that follows that little glint, that little what would you call it? Lens flare. That's what it is. It looks like a lens flare. So that's cool. That's actually a new one. I know me and my brother have both contemplated playing a yellow, yellow purple crocodile. The cards are still on the table. You know, we have a lot of the purple and we have a lot of the yellow cards needed for that list. Come on. There we go. So it's a possibility. You never know. I might build it one day because we have a lot of the cards that we would need in that deck. Especially with this set. This set really like boosted the power of what is it called? Showtime Crocodile, I believe. And then What are we gonna get? Okay. another Edward. These cards are gonna be so good. These things are gonna be like gold in the next set. Oh, nice. Okay, Cavendish. Yo. Not a bad card. In case... I think... Did I already do the stream with my Rosinante deck? This could work off your 8-cost Rosinante. But obviously, this only works in a Supernova deck. So you could play it in the Mono Green Kid deck or the Mono Green Bonnie deck. But these are two very relevant cards for the next set that's coming out. So, very happy to see these two. Not upset at all. I'm also going to try to be more careful with my cards. Because it seems like every stream I do a box opening of, or a pack opening, I always manage to like crush or destroy my cards in some way, shape, or form. And then we'll attempt to open this pack somewhat carefully. There we go. All right. Pretty soon I'm going to have to scrunch these up, and then we'll look at them at the end. So I think after this pack, I'll scrunch them up. See if anything interesting comes in this pack. I think this Yamato is really good. It's always nice to have Yamato in a different color. I said that last stream, but I think I still stand by it. We got Finger Pistol. Oh! Gum Gum Champion Rifle. I haven't seen this card yet. It's an Impel Down card. Straw Hat card. There's the card. I mean, obviously this is during the Impel Down when Luffy was fighting Magellan. It's a 1-cost counter. If your leader has Impel Down type, up to one of your leaders or characters gain 2k power during this battle. Then, if your opponents return one of their active, then your opponent returns one of their active characters to their owner's hands. Okay, so, oh, that's interesting. That's not bad, especially for blue. And then trigger return up to one character with a cost of 3 or less to the bottom of its owner's deck. That's not bad. It's very situational what they bounce. However, it could bounce an attacker back to their hand, which obviously is very good for 1 Dawn. This is actually like not a bad card. Okay, I like it. All right, guys, I'm gonna need you off screen for a second. All right, and I'll keep these guys like over here, just so we don't start mixing them up. But that's a pretty good event. I don't know what it's worth. I don't think it's worth a lot. Most events don't tend to cost a lot of money. Come on. What? There we go. Then here's our next pack. Oh, we're burning through these. You have no idea how happy I am just to burn through packs. It's a very silly thing to be happy about. It also could be like a little bit of coping. It's very likely coping as well. But I'm just happy to be streaming. Happy to be opening up packs, talking about One Piece stuff. 2 of my favorite pastimes. Charlie Complet. Let's see. I could probably start burning through the commons. Oh, Mr. 2. Okay, we got a playset of Mr. 2s. Well, we bought afterwards. Oh, okay, here's Brooke. So, I don't think we got Brooke last time, if I remember right. This is a new card for us on the stream. Come on, I want to show Brooke off. There you go. There's the bony man himself. Yo-ho-ho-ho. There you go. There's Brooke. So let's see what he does. 3 cross, 4k, 1k counter. It's okay stats. Let's see what makes him good. On play, when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 cost during this turn, then KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 0. Okay, I mean, I'm not upset by it. Could be good, but I feel like it's a big ask to get something to 0 and then KO it. But it does help. It does -1 it, so could be good. Again, I don't know anything about black, so it could be good, it could be bad. I just don't know. Like, obviously, like cards like Sabo, Blocker Sabo, and 8-cost Gecko Moria, I know are good black cards for a fact, but beyond that, I don't know every good black card. And then let's see what we got here. We got another Laboon. Love that little guy. Okay, Odin. I was gonna say something when I saw this because for a second I read sorry, I'm a gooner. Instead of goner, it was gooner. That's very funny. Scarlet. Oh, nice. Hiyori. Okay. Hiyori's actually like a decent card. I've thought about putting a playset of Hiyori's into my green yellow Yamato deck. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at it, and then I'll talk about why. If we can get her to focus on camera. Come on, stupid. Come on, stupid. Look at the card. Look at the goofy little card. There you go. There she is in all her not blurry glory. Kazuki Clan Lana Wano. Okay. Nice. It's a 0 cost. I mean, 0 power, which is rough. 4 cost, 0 power, 1k counter. Other than the power, this is an okay card. Activate main, you may trash this character. Play up to 1 Lana Wano type character with a cost of 5 or less other than Hiyori from your hand, then draw 1 card. Yeah. I think this is good. This has like a combo potential with some other stuff. Like, ideally what you're trying to do is you're trying to play this, then you're wanting to, it wants to trash itself. Yeah, it trashes itself. You play the 5-drop Momonosuke, and then you bounce your Kiku back to your life, I believe, is how this wants to play out. And this also draws you a card. Like, this card is never dead. The only thing that sucks is the fact that it's a 0 cost. Like, it's 0 power. Being 0 power anything is usually really rough because, of course, when you're 0 power, you get... anything can KO you. Like, you know, a gust of wind will take you out. So, but it could be... there's potential there. So I would like to get a playset of that, but, you know, if I don't, then it's not the end of the world. It's not like a ridiculously expensive card to get my hands on either. Let's just flip it this way in case I end up getting a leader. I don't want to get spoiled by a leader in the back. By seeing a red card in the back. Any leaders I pull in this, I might end up selling. I'm not sure. The only leader I would consider keeping is Odin, I think, at this point. Unless, like, someone manages to break one of the other leaders in this deck, like in this set. Like, if for some reason Hannibal becomes, like, OP, then I'll consider it. Another rifle. Okay. Oh, whoa, okay. Yo, let's go. It's a Kid and Killer. We didn't get this one last time. And this is actually one of the more relevant cards from the set. Is a Kid and Killer. Super cool. Let's see. So it's one of those dual types. If I can... there you go. It's a slash and special. Which makes sense for a dual character card. Let's see. It's a 4 cost 5k, no counters. Kind of suck, but that's fine. Because that's not what you're really looking for. It has rush, and when attacking, if your opponent has 2 or less life cards, this character gains 2k power during this turn. Against yellow, this is a monster. I mean, against most decks, this is a monster of a card. Because for 4 costs, you're getting a 7k attacker for like the same turn. This has a lot of potential, and it's one of the reasons why it's kept its value after release. Despite not being an alt, it still manages to keep a decent value, I believe. So that's really nice. I like that. And then our next one to open up. All right, come on. Come on, lady, out of the pack. Reveal yourself to us. See if we get anything good. We got the monkey, Mr. 9. We got the foot. We got the big lady. We got Bellette. I'm glad to know that I'm not the only person who doesn't know how to pronounce this guy's name. I think it's Prince Bellette, but I'm not 100% sure. I've seen people open this pack up and try to pronounce his name and also struggle with it. So I'm glad to know I'm not alone in that endeavor. And then, oh, okay, Sanji. We got Sanji. I don't think we got Sanji last time. I don't remember. It's a new 2K counter card for green film, which awesome to see that we now have a Sanji for film, because now you have the Straw Hats in the film deck fully. He's probably one of the cooler looking ones because he doesn't have the weird like film background. He has like his own unique background, which is nice. 4 cost 5k 2k counter. You attach a Dawn to him. Your turn, this character gains 1k power for every 3 cards, for every 3 rested, for every 3 of your rested Dawn cards. Okay, that was badly read. But yeah, the idea is you put a Dawn underneath him, And then for every 3 rested Dawn, he gets plus 1k extra. So really good if you follow this up with like, your next turn would be, you'd have to play a 5 cost. It's a 2k counter, so it's never going to be bad. Okay, finger pistol, not bad. So it's an okay 2k counter. I don't know how good of a body it is. I mean, for 5k, getting a 5k body down is never a bad thing. So can't complain too much. There we go. And then do another one. We go deeper into the box. Should probably open it up like this before I spoil myself. Blech. Come on. I'm struggling here. Oh, help me, the plastic. The glue is too strong. My poor little body can't fight against it. There we go. We got Crocus. We got little baby Laboon. Let's see. Mino Chihuahua. Logtown. The Chicken Man. Shambles. Another Brook. Kami. Miss Monday. Shut up and join us. Oh, Khalifa? Okay, I think we got Khalifa last time. I believe so. I remember saying this card. Khalifa, Water 7, Golly Law Company. Pretty good. It's searchable. 5k, 5 cost, 5k, 1k counter. On play, on play Dawn -1. If your leader has Water 7 type, add up to 2 characters with a cost of 4 or less from your trash to your hand. I think I remember this card because I remember saying that it was like purple's way of dipping into black. So I do remember this. Look at that. If it isn't the man of the hour, Mr. 2. You've come back crawling again. Very happy to see you again, Mr. 2. Unfortunately, I got your better half. There he is. The original Mr. 2 himself, Mr. Bon Clay. Oh man, I'm so happy to see you. You look so good. You still look good. This dude, he's fucking slays. Look at that oiling. This man slays regardless of how he's dressed. Oh, I love him. We've already talked about this card in the past because I got the alt last stream. But for nostalgia's sakes, it's a 4 cost 1k counter. On play, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as active. When attacking, set up to one of your opponent's characters. Okay, let me read that part again. When attacking, select up to one of your opponent's characters. This character's base power becomes the same as the selected character's power during this turn. This is if the purple Zoro slayed. Honestly, if purple Zoro had a better counterpart, it would be this guy. Because not only are you ramping an active Dawn on play, but you are also getting the chance to copy your opponent's biggest attacker and then attacking in for those numbers. So this card is always going to be good. It's one of the reasons why it's kept such a high value after all this time. So very happy to see you in the deck again, buddy. You're always welcome to my stream. There we go. And then our next pack. We'll grab from here. I'm gonna try not to look at the back card, because if I see red, then I know I'm gonna get an alt art leader. If I see a red card in the back, so I don't want to like accidentally spoil myself. I'm also looking at the preview in order to like delay my reaction if I see like a shiny corner or something. There we go. Ugly Man, Small Child, Chicken Man, Big Titties. What is it? Mini Mary, that's right. Shambles, Oh Come On My Way, Billette, Bluino, Kairos, again, second Kairos. Oh, Scratch Poo. We haven't seen this card yet. I'm not a fan of Scratch Poo for a couple of reasons. I think his character is not that great. I don't blame Apu for acting the way he does. I think he has a very realistic outlook. And for him, it's very much like, you know, survival over, it's adaptability over grit or anything else, right? Like, if you want to find the One Piece, you have to survive. Like, there are no two ways about it. But unfortunately, he's gotten to a point where I think he's kind of like, he's reached his limit. And now he's kind of like living on borrowed time. is the way I see Apu. Also, I'm not a big fan of his design. However, I'm a very big fan of his Devil Fruit. I think he has one of the more interesting Devil Fruits. Very One Piece-esque, where he's an instrument man, so he can turn any part of his body into an instrument that he wants, which is very cool because it's lucky because he's a long arm tribe. He's a long arm person, so he has extra joints to play with. And then what does he do? He's a 1k, 1 cost, 2k counter. Pretty good for green. On play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. Supernova and On-Air Pirates. I honestly forgot what his pirate crew was called. On-Air Pirates. That's a new one. So very cool. Not upset to see that. And then an Edward, another Edward Weevil. You know, Edward Weevil is gonna end up costing something. He will eventually accrue value, but he's not really. I have my playset of Edwards, so you know, never too happy. I mean, I'm fine with seeing him because he's gonna be good in the future. But you know, I don't need him. I already have him. And then so far we've only gotten like one real hit, and that's Mr. 2, which I'm happy to have another Mr. 2. And then, but kind of move these towards the middle of the screen so you guys can actually see them. Hamlet, I like Hamlet. Hamlet's a cool character. Crocus, Complay, Old Man, Funkfried. Sorry, I'm a goner. Angry Wolves, Shambles, Foot, Miss Monday. Still one of my favorite characters. We got a Khalifa again. Not a bad card. Oh, Inazuma. Okay. Inazuma's a new one. Actually, a pretty good card for all things considered. I've seen this card pop up in a couple of different blue lists, and I think it has promise. Outside of the Impel Down engine, or the, what's his name? Ivankov? Outside of the Ivankov engine, I think this has potential. So it's a 6 cost, 7k, 1k counter. At the end of your turn, if you have 2 or less cards in your hand, draw 2 cards. So that's pretty good. It lets you stay aggressive with your counter power. So if you have like a hand size of like 5, you can aggressively counter and then continue to still be able to draw back your hand. So it's not bad. I think this is pretty good. I think it's nice to be able to recoup some of your losses when you're playing aggressively with your hand. So I like this card. I think it has potential. I've seen it have potential. I've seen people add it to different decks. Gonna try not to look at it. Okay. Pull it out carefully and gently. That's not carefully at all. Hold on, buddy. I'll break you free. Don't worry, little guy. And then, there we go. We got you. Don't worry. It wasn't that traumatic, I promise. Laboon. The Mountain God. Man, the Mountain God. I don't know how this dude is still alive. They sliced his ass in half. And not in the good kind of half. Like, the most, like, horizontal half. Poor guy. Poor little dude. Well, he's not little. He's massive. He's a Mountain God. Bluno. We got another Bluno. Okay. I'm happy about that. Okay, a Cavendish. Oh, wait, this is the alt. Okay, this is the alt for Cavendish. Oh gosh. Where's our other Cavendish to compare and contrast? There he is. It can be a little hard to tell the difference, but these are 2 different Cavendishes. I love the what would you call it? The Orin Host Club look of this Cavendish. I think he looks very silly. And then of course this one's fine. Like, I don't have any issues. I would have liked if they would have had both versions of Cavendish, like his alter ego, and then of course Cavendish. This is the only acceptable version of Cavendish that I will buy. So, oh man, that's so cool. Wow, he's so bubbly. Look at that. That's some nice foiling right there. Oh, I love that. That's got all the brainworms activated. That's so cool. And we read Cavendish, but I'll give you a good look at him since he's the alt. We just pulled him this set. Like, yeah, I literally just showed you his card. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm happy. I think we got the two cards The two secrets, or I don't know what these would be. Well, I know that's not a secret. Obviously, that's not a secret. This is our secret, or our alt. So quite happy to get him. You have no idea how much strength it takes to tear apart a pack like that. There we go. It takes so much energy, so much strength on my end to do that. Mino Chihuahua. I like Mino Chihuahua. I've thought about doing an Impel Down deck since getting Mino Chihuahuas, because the Jailer Beasts are not too crazy expensive, and a lot of the cards for what's his name, for, oh gosh, we just talked about him. Not Moria. It's something with an N. Give me a second to think about his name. There's Odin. Oh, cool. Okay, here's our second Kid and Killer. We only need 2 more, which is good to know. I can either sell these guys or just pick up 2 new ones. Come on. There we go. There he is. Kid and Killer. Alt would be okay. Would be nice, but you know, I don't really have a home for this. That's the thing. I could put it into the... Oh, perfect. This is actually what I did want to see. I only have 1 or 2 Kingdom Comes, so I'm happy to get a 3rd or 4th, you know, a 2nd or 3rd one. So very cool. I was trying to think of Magellan. There you go. I thought about building a Magellan deck. The Magellan deck right now is really not that expensive, and obviously it works with cards like, you know, Mr. 2. It works with the Impel monsters. So yeah, I'll think about it. I gotta make sure these cards don't get destroyed to the best of my abilities. All right. There we go. You stay there, my babies, and don't get damaged. Knowing me, I will damage them. I've managed to, every time we've done a pack opening, I've managed to somehow not damage, but put my cards at risk. Consistently managed to put my cards at risk each time I've done a pack opening. Come on. Man, you know, it hasn't even been an hour yet, and we've already burned through most of that box. It's impressive. I think a lot of it is thanks to the fact that I've already opened part of this setup, so we've seen a lot of these cards. Come on. I will free you. There we go. Okay, try not to spoil myself. There we go. Keep everything nice and kosher. In case I pull something cool, I'm not going to get spoiled. And we will find out if I got anything worthwhile in this pack. No guarantees, of course. Nothing's guaranteed. This was literally just something fun for me to do. I was very surprised to find a box and be able to buy one. So I'm very grateful that I even get to do this again, because I had no intention of doing this again. Yes, 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 let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got very worked up. I love this chopper. Oh my God, I'm so happy. You have no idea how happy I am to see another chopper. My boy, my baby, my son. Oh, to have another one of you. This is the first one we've seen, by the way. In this whole box, this is the first chopper we've seen. I'm so glad it's you again. Oh, I missed you. I would kiss you, but I don't want to mess you up. You deserve like a little peck on the cheek, my baby boy. God, I missed you so much. I love this little guy. I don't care how, like this guy's not very meta relevant. I don't care. I love this chopper. It's probably one of the best versions of Chopper that they've released. Arguably one of the best ones. Obviously, getting the manga rare, getting the manga Chopper obviously would be the best. But monetary wise, it would be the best. Ugh. All right. No spoilers. No spoils. Mr. 9, don't spoil me. Focus. Oh, by the way, we saw some of the OPO 8 cards. And it was very upsetting to see Rayleigh not be a black card. I was kind of hoping they would make the Roger Pirates black. I don't know why. I just think it'd be interesting. Okay. I thought I was there. I think the next card. Okay, it's off-white. And then Sanji again. Okay. I think that's 3 Sanjis and then 2 off-whites we have right now. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's fine that I think Rayleigh's a red card. The new, I think, what is it? It's a 9-drop? 9-drop Rayleigh? Something like that. It's cool to see. I think his art looks good in OPO 8. But it would have been interesting to have Roger Pirates be a black card. Or be a black archetype card. I think it would have made the meta more interesting. Instead of where the meta is right now. But you know, honestly, the meta is not in a bad place. I feel like there's a good diversity right now in decks. I mean, I say that, but we still have Sakazuki topping and Gecko Moria topping, but we're seeing other decks at the top. We're seeing top 8s that are different and, you know, varied. What's nice is to see them that they're not exactly the same as Japan's topping. Oh, it's T-Bone. I was ready. I was prepping myself for something big. But yeah, I'm very happy to see that even though the top decks are topping, which of course top decks would top, you know, you can't expect the best deck in the game to not top. That's why it's the best deck. But it's good to see that the top 8s are very different. Like we have I believe we had a Whitebeard top recently. Yamato still topping. Yellow Black Luffy is still topping. What else did we see? We saw a couple of other stuff. But that just tells me that the meta is diverse enough. That there's enough diversity that the banning may not be a bad thing. But we're not getting that banning until like sometime next month. Where Sakazuki gets out of the meta and then we see where the meta goes. Because that's going to be very different for us. We like Japan had to deal with Sakazuki during set 7, where we're not going to be dealing with Sakazuki in set 7. Okay, oh cool. Conqueror of 3 Worlds, Ragnarok. Awesome, dude, this is such a sick card. I mean, I know, I see this in a lot of lists. I don't know if it's better than Top Knot. I am a strong believer of Top Knot being a very strong card. Playing Top Knot feels so good. Feels a lot better than playing something like Ragnarok. But let me read the card first before we pass judgment on it. It's a 5 cost. So, oh, I just got flashbanged. I just flashbanged myself with something. It didn't register. It registered as a red card, which I have a suspicious feeling I know what that red card is. But let's read this first. So it is 5 Dawn, main Dawn -1. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 8 or less. Ooh. And then the trigger is add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as active. Honestly, technically this is a 6 Dawn. Because you're paying 5 Dawn and then you're going to minus the Dawn. So this is arguably a 6 Dawn event. But you are going to KO up to 1 8 cost. Which, for 8 costs, your biggest threats are Kid. Your biggest threat is Green Kid, Yellow Katakuri. What's another 8 drop that's relevant? I don't know. Those are the 2 big ones. Rosinante? I don't think you want to use this on Rosinante. He's not that great of an 8 drop. But like Kid and Katakuri are 2 8 drops that are relevant. That people are still going to be playing into the future. So this could be a good counter to that. So it's not a bad card. And then, oh no, it was Ors. Okay. Little Ors Jr. Thank you for disappointing me. Because I thought you were going to be another Kitten Killer. Always keeping my expectations low. Always keeping me humble, huh, Mr. Little Ors. Still a good card. I don't have complaints about it. We're getting down to our last few packs now. Man. The stream's barely an hour long and we've burned through our packs so quickly. I burned through 24 packs faster than I burned through 12. Isn't that crazy to think about? I've yapped so much over the last few sets. Let's see. I don't know. I think it's fine. So we got Logtown. The thing is I'm not reading all the cards because I've already read all the cards. Well, the majority of the cards. I think we've seen basically everything. This is a pretty small set. You know, there's only a handful of new prints, or there's only a handful of prints in this whole set. So it's not unbelievable to think that we've seen every card that is available in the set. Okay, there's Hannibal. I don't think we got a Hannibal yet. I don't like Hannibal. I'll read him out. But Hannibal, I think Hannibal is a very funny character. I hate his design. I don't understand his design very much. I also find him a very annoying character, but he's funny. I think he's funny. He's just a little annoying to me. And it doesn't help that I don't like his design. He's part of like the, I don't know why he's got a beer gut. That's one thing I don't understand. He's also like pretty strong. He's not a pushover. He's I think the current warden of Impel Down. They don't just make anybody the warden of Impel Down. So there has to be a reason, right? So he's a slash, 5 cost, 4k life, or yeah, 5k power, 4 life. He's a blue purple, you know, good colors. Those colors are fine. And it's a end of your turn. You may return one of your Impel Down type characters with a cost of 2 or more to the owner's hand. Add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as active. I think that's okay. That's interesting. I don't see the point of it yet. You are ramping. It's at the end of your turn, so you're always going to be able to have at the minimum 1 Dawn open if you bounce something back to your hand. I don't know. I mean, it's good for counters. It lets you play stuff more aggressively and then still have at least 1 Dawn open for defense. It's okay. I can see why not a lot of people play it. There's Ezo. Oh, my bad. And then there's Gonfall. Okay, there we go. I kind of blew my load a little too quick there. Didn't mean to show both cards right at the end. Why am I keeping you here? You don't need to be here. But we got Chopper. I'm happy about Chopper. We got, I think, 2 more packs. So, decent pack, decent opening. Nothing that I'm too upset about. Very happy to see another one of these little guys. Always love to get my Choppers in. And then our last two little men. Our 2 packs. We're not even over an hour yet, and we're already down to 2 pack span. I never thought we'd come down to this. Ugh, get that off of me. Come on, open. Blah. There we go. In case we get a alt art leader, I'm just gonna make sure I open it this way. Oh, come on. Just gotta get a little tear. Blah. There we go. All right. Without spoilers, second to last pack, we got the Mini Mary, Mountain God, Gastion, Funkfried, Crocus, I Want to Live, Okama My Way. I've been saying Okama My Way, but it's Okama My Way. Hey, it's semantics. It's how you want to pronounce it at the end of the day. Mont Blanc, Ballet. Nice, another Hiyori. Always happy to get another Hiyori. That probably means I just need to order 2 more Hiyoris if I want to make this like different version of Yamato work, because this is a more Wano heavy version of Yamato, which I'm interested in. I wouldn't be upset trying to play it. And then, oh nice, Shirahoshi. We haven't seen Shirahoshi, weirdly enough. Pretty good card. I hear a lot of good stuff about Shirahoshi. She's I don't know if she's better than her 5-drop variant, because her 5-drop variant is a very strong draw spell. But let's read it. So it's a 2 cost, 0k, 1k counter. When this character is KO'd by your opponent's effect, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. And then it has blocker. So, opponent's effect. So I believe this, I don't know if attacking into it counts as an opponent's effect. If I was a judge, I don't think that would make sense to me. However, I'm not a judge. So it could be as simple as, you know, if you use this as a blocker, you can heal a life. I believe. I don't know, but I believe. But I think it's a good card. I've seen people play it in their list. I'm not upset by seeing it. I see it in a lot of people's stuff, but ultimately, I think 5-drop Shihori is Shirahoshi. 5-drop Shirahoshi is a much better card for the value. However, you're having to pay 5 Dawn. versus this, you're only paying 2 Dawn and then you're getting a blocker. So not bad at all. These are 2 very relevant cards to pull. So not upset to see those 2. And then this is our last pack, guys. No more. Oh, Sonic. Take me away, Sonic. The sad day. Well, let's get through it. Now I'm getting all sentimental. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Wah, 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 wah. There we go. Logtown. Oh, this is our last pack. I'm so sad. Crocus. Fun play. Chicken Man. Scary old guy. Shambles. Miss Monday. Oh, Queen. Slay. Army of Wolves. Oh, come my way. Another Hannibal. Are you kidding me? That's fine. Whatever. Hannibal, you have your day in the sun. Oh, this is a new card I haven't seen. There you go. What's it called? There's no way you could defeat me. Who's he talking to? Oh, I see this scene. I remember this scene. This was oh man, this was such an emotional scene. It's when Usopp had to fight Luffy for the Mary. I was so sad. It gives me goosebumps still thinking about it, because it's so sad. Like, it didn't matter how hard Usopp fought. There was really no way he was gonna defeat Luffy, and it's so sad. There's no way you could have defeated me. But he put his damnedest. I think if Usopp had like another day, because I think he only had like 12 hours before their fight. I think if you would have given Usopp a day, especially, well, I don't know about nowadays, but probably during this point, Usopp could have very easily got the upper hand with a 1-up. I think if I don't know what he would have done, because he played pretty well. He played the fight. He played the fight very well. So this is let's read the card. It's a 3 Dawn. Counter KO to one of your opponent's characters with a 6k base power or less. Oh, that's good removal. Okay, and then trigger KO to one of your opponent's characters with a 5k base power or less. Yeah, I mean, let's see, 6k. So 6k, what are you realistically killing with that? You're killing like a 5 Dawn character, 4 Dawn character at like the most efficient thing. So this is KOing a 4 cost or a 5 cost. For 3 Dawn, that's not like, really, that's not bad. The issue is that it is a counter ability. So you won't be able to Dawn minus your opponent unless you play like Red Hawk. If you play Red Hawk into this, I think Red Hawk is a 2 Dawn plus 3 Dawn. That's 5 Dawn. That's 5 Dawn you have to have open. But this is a counter, so you can't play this on your turn. It's very difficult to keep 2 Dawn open, let alone 3 Dawn open. So this might not find a home anywhere, but it's pretty efficient. It's a very efficient removal spell for 3 Dawn. So I'm not upset by it. And then, oh, okay, cool. Here's another card we didn't get. Charlotte Flampe. Probably one of my least favorite Charlotte characters, or one of my least favorite Big Mom pirates. She's a complete bitch to her brother. It's very upsetting to see like how disrespectful she is towards Katakuri, or the GOAT himself, the man, the one army man, the one-man army, Charlie Katakuri. She just completely like annihilates with words. Well, not really, but she's mean to him, and because of that, I don't like her. But I can't deny how good of a card this is, because I already bought my playset of this. But we'll read it. It's a 1 cost 1k 2k counter. Perfectly fine. You can keep a pretty aggressive, I mean, for 1 cost, that's a very easy thing to play. Playing something for 1 cost is very easy to do. 2k counter in your hand, very easy. It doesn't have a trigger, which for a yellow card, that's different, but it's a welcome change for yellow. And its on play ability is you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand, then draw a card. So this is your Pot of Greed. And in the One Piece game, this is your Pot of Greed. It's amazing that yellow has probably the 2 strongest draw abilities available to it. 1 for 1 drop, like 1 Dawn, draw 2 cards. That's amazing. And Shirahoshi, the 5-drop Shirahoshi is a graceful charity. So it's draw 2 and then trash 3, something like that. So somewhere around this number. I think it's draw 3 and then trash 2, something like that. I haven't played the 5-drop in a while. But it would have been nice to get the alt. The alt is really expensive, and I don't like the alt that much because it's very suggestive, and to have like a child be anything close to suggestive, I think is a no-go for me. Like, that is kind of where you cross the line. She's very cute. She's a cute kid. I'm not going to deny that. I think she's very cute. Her alt is cute, but it's a little much for me, so I won't be buying the alts for this character. However, I'm completely fine with the standard version of Flampe. And having an extra Flampe is always nice to have hanging around. So yeah, there you go. Wow. That was the end. That was it, guys. There's no more. No more packs. We've literally opened up an entire box. Look. That's everything. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Look at this mess. Look at what you made me do. Oh my god. It got everywhere. Yeah, there you go. That's everything. Let's look through the stuff I got. And I'll make sure to keep this nice and messy for everyone to see. So everyone can see my shame. But these are all the holos that we got from the packs. Obviously there's some foil, there's some alts, there's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff, but we'll go through it anyways. And keep in mind, a lot of these cards I'm going to probably sell. Like, there's some that I'm going to keep, but most of these I'm probably going to sell. The ones that are worth $5 or more are probably going to go to my local LGS. And, you know, big shout out to them. I can actually talk about who my local LGS was, because it's not technically local. I went to TCG Rockets, in case you don't know where that is. They had a box hanging around, surprisingly, which I was not expecting. But I was quite happy to see that they had a box, and I just bought it. It was impulse buy. They've told me in the past that, like, hey, you know, we're not super into One Piece, but we still buy One Piece products. So if you're interested in buying a pack without having to worry about, you know, having a limited stock, you can always come by and check us out, because chances are they're going to have it. So I'm always happy. I think next time, even though they're not my local LGS, I think next time I'm going to go check them out and buy some packs from them, or buy a box next time. So when OPO7 comes out, I might buy a box from them, but I really do want to support my local LGS. My local LGS is really good to me. It's a tight community, and that community is not very One Piece heavy. So I'm willing to pump some One Piece stuff into their stock. So I'm not upset by that. So I'll probably end up selling these cards to them. Some of these cards. Obviously, some of them I'm going to keep for myself. And yeah, I had a good time, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this. God, I love One Piece. I think I might be One Piece pilled, honestly. This card game has just given me my green light to, like, gush about One Piece. And I'm very happy for that, because, like, before the card game came out, I really didn't have a way to get my One Piece out there. Like, I didn't know how to express my One Piece, my love for One Piece. I've thought about doing stuff like, you know, what Tekken 101 does, where he just sits in front of a camera and like talks about theories and some other stuff. I forgot we got Miss Wednesday. Such a good card. So glad to see that. But yeah, I think this is a good way for me to share my One Piece love with the world. And I mean, currently it's been expensive. You know, buying a box is not cheap, but you know, buying 6 packs is not a bad idea. It's a way to get a taste for the set. You know, it gives you a little sampler, a little nibble of what you could expect. But sometimes when you buy like the 6 or 12 packs, sometimes you'll get the good part of the box, or sometimes you'll get the bad part of the box. So it's nice to have the box to guarantee at least some pulls. So I was happy that I could at least do it once. So those were all the cards. And then of the meaningful pulls, I only managed to pull like 3 actually good cards. Cards that I would say that are actually relevant. There you go. A little sampler for you guys. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoyed your time hanging out with me. I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good week. I don't know if there's anything else that's really worth of value in here. There probably is, but like these were my big three. These were the three biggest pulls that I got from the set, and I'm very happy to get them. Anyway, guys, man, we're an hour in, and we're still talking. Oh man, is there a way I can like display them? Because I want to take a picture for them, but you know, this is probably fine. Look at what I had to do to get my boys, to get my little guys out of their packs. This is how much I had to go through. Oh man. There we go. Oh, you can kind of see Jummy in the background. A little sneak peek. I want to, now I'm staging it. It's all staged, guys. It's all staged. It's not real. There you go. Before I damage my cards. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Whether you're watching it live or you're watching the VOD, I appreciate you hanging out, you know, talking, interacting. Let me know what you thought about the pools. I feel like if I had to be like systematic, oh, we're out of music. Hello? Music? Music? There we go. How long was the music gone for? I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, you know, being more analytical about the box I just bought, about the box I just opened, I would say this is probably slightly below average. I would say this is probably a below average box. I don't know for sure. I don't know the exact numbers. I don't know the exact science behind the math of a One Piece box. But the fact that I got another chopper, I got a Bon Clay, and then I got a Cavendish to sell, essentially. So I can recoup a little bit of my loss here. Chances are I might end up selling this. I might keep it. Who knows? I'd like to get another alt. So that might end up going to the alt, to the alter fund to get a third alt. But yeah, I'm very happy. So I'm more than happy. I've managed to pull like about $50+ out of this. So thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out. And I'm going to go ahead and leave you here. And until next time, goodbye. 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 Bye. I don't know how to wave bye to you. Bye.